Hey friends, the next couple of videos that I post are all going to be from my vacation, my trip. We do a girls wilderness trip every year. This year we went and did the Manistee River Trail loop, so half NCT, which is North Country Trail, and half MRT, which is Manistee River Trail, 23 miles. We carried all our gear on our pack. I'm home today. This is what I'm doing, is pulling it all up, cleaning it all up, putting it away, most of it for the year. I might keep some day hiking and stuff out with the kids, but this is my last big hike of the year. So the next couple videos that you see will have already happened. I'm already home, I'm already safe, but I didn't have the bandwidth, the service to upload them as we went. So here is getting ready for the trip. I hope you enjoy these. Hey friends, so today is a little different. Today I am not out in the garden. Today I am packing. See that giant pack behind me? This is my hiking pack, which I'm going to be carrying for 23 miles on our epic girl adventure this summer. This is something we kind of do. My sisters and I have done it for 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the year. Let's see, if we went to Hocking Hills, Ohio the first year. Then we did a kayak trip down the Manistee River. Last year we did the Dragon Trail. This is year 4. So year 4 we are doing the Manistee River Loop. We're hiking. It's the first time we're going to be taking all of our gear with us on our back. Anytime we've hiked before, we've had a main spot and taken day packs and gone out and come back to the same spot every night. So camp was set one time, not every night in a new spot. So that's different. Carrying all our gear. I'm estimating my bag is going to weigh about 50 pounds when I add my water in. Yeah, probably about 50 pounds. So that's new. Yeah, so it's exciting. So right now I'm sitting here at my table, and let me show you what I got going on here. Right now I'm trying to pack together all of my food. So here is my very unhealthy cooking / food prep situation. So I'll just talk while I prep this out. So here is my system. I've got 5-gallon bags. And my goal is to put all the food for one day in a gallon bag. So we'll be gone for 5 days. I am somewhat of a picky eater, and the problem is you can't take a lot of fresh things or things that need refrigeration with you. So I am taking all finger food, and I'm taking things with high calories because I'm going to be hiking and using energy. So things that I wouldn't normally eat on a normal day. Like I probably wouldn't eat a pack of gummy clusters on a day. I'm not going to eat a pack of these anyway. I probably wouldn't be doing all this kind of crazy food on a normal day. However, this is the plan for now. So I'm going to take these 5 bags and spread them out. And hang on. This is a little crazy. Mama's got too much hair. All right, my plan, I drink protein shakes. I get this brand. I've tried lots of different kinds, but I use these for breakfast. And I use these if I'm having a flare up. I have an autoimmune disorder, which makes my esophagus swell sometimes, which makes me a choking hazard. Not me personally. I can choke. I'm not the hazard. You know what I mean? So I do like to have on hand something that I can drink. So this is gonna be a really good thing for my trip because it's light. I can carry it. I have a water filter system, and I'm just gonna take my blender bottle with me. Very easy, full meal right there. I can get my calories in, keep my protein up while I'm hiking. Yes, so I'm going to be taking those for breakfast. I'm also going to be baking banana muffins, which I have not got to yet, but I'm gonna bake banana muffins with chocolate chips in them and take those. So every morning for breakfast, I will be able to have a protein shake and a banana muffin before we pack up and take off and hike for the day. Once I'm hiking, a lot of snacks. So what I'm doing for snacks, mandarin oranges. Mandarin oranges are one of my favorite hiking snacks, which is super funny because I don't eat them on a regular basis at home, but when I'm out there, you want something a little sweet, you want something with some hydration. So I'm gonna put 2 of these in every day. 2, 2, 2, and I can eat these with a meal, or I can eat them when we're hiking on our snack. 2 and 2. That one looks a little funny. Let's take a better one. And they travel really well. Now they are heavy, but I'm gonna take them. I'm also going to take peanut butter, and I got these little to-go things, which I don't ever buy because they're way expensive compared to buying a jar of peanut butter. But I also didn't want to scoop peanut butter into sandwich bags, so I'm gonna add 1 of these to every day. I'm actually gonna add 2 extra in here just in case I need them. Okay, I'm gonna take granola bars. Now, I could have made granola bars ahead of time and wrapped them in parchment paper, but I'm already making a couple of things, so I cheated. And I am getting chewy granola bars, peanut butter chocolate chip, and regular chocolate chip. And I'm gonna put 2 in a bag. I'm very worried about not eating enough food while I'm out there. I probably shouldn't be. I don't eat a ton of calories on a regular basis, but I just am. Then I'm going to make little snack bags. And I'm gonna want 1 of these. Aren't these cute? I know they're plastic. I'm not supposed to play with them, but sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm just gonna make a trail mix, and I'm gonna make mine with cashews and M&Ms. Yep, all right, hold on, onion beeped, oven beeped. Okay, I'm just gonna divide my thing of cashews and M&Ms into 5 little bags. There's no measurements here. So we are going to be hiking the Manistee River Loop, and we have decided that we're going to park near the south end kind of, and we are going to do the north countryside first. So the Manistee River Loop is half the North Country Trail, which is a trail that runs through several states and goes through most of Michigan. And then the other half we're going to do is actually called the Manistee River Trail, which is part of the Manistee National Forest. And that follows the Manistee River. Are you seeing a theme here? So that side is actually considered easier and more scenic. So we're gonna knock out the hard part first. So that's the North Country Trail side. It's considered harder, I believe, because it is higher up. So it's not along the river, it's up in the bluffs above the river. It also is not near the water. So because it's up high, you can't get to the river easily for more water, which if you're gonna be carrying your water is kind of a big deal. So we are carrying water with us to start, and then I've got a filtration system. Once we get halfway and we can access the river, then I can filter water and refill my water, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. So see, they're just cute little snack bags. M&Ms, cashews. Okay. Gummy candy. And this is just to add something sweet because I feel like I'm gonna want that when I get out there. Another weird thing that I like to eat is croutons. I know this sounds crazy, but I really like something with crunch to it, of a texture eater, chip kind of thing, but those will all fall apart. So I got these garlic butter croutons, and I'm gonna take little baggies of those along with some crackers to go in my peanut butter. So I have got something that's got some crunch to it too. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. And some of these I'm just packing 4 bags because the first day we're gonna be there is actually like a half a day. We're getting there at, that's my house phone. My nephews are calling. Joel and Toby, hi, how are you? Eva is not home right now. She cannot play. Let's do it this way first. The first day that we go is hike-in day. So kind of our plan, and I'll tell you this because you can't stop me because I'm already there by the time you watch this. But we are going in and on kind of like an after lunch type of deal. And we're going to be, we're going to be setting up shop only about a mile in. There is supposed to be a lookout spot that is really beautiful about halfway in, and that is going to be where we set up camp. No, I'll keep those out. We set up camp for the first night. It's supposed to be kind of on a lookout overlooking the Manistee River. You can't get to the river, but it's a really pretty place. And because you have to hike in a mile from the parking lot to get there, it's not crowded because day walkers probably don't meander that way. It's not something you can just park and just go check out. You have to hike in. So I'm really excited about that. So our first day, we're pretty much just gonna be having dinner out there and snacks. These are gonna get crushed. I know that they are. But they'll still be crunchy in pieces. I'm crushing them just sitting right here. That's okay. That is okay. I will be glad of them when I get into the woods and want some crunch, because not a lot of this is super crunchy. I'm actually pretty intrigued by this idea of taking bagels into the what am I? Listen, I'm a straight up Pollock sometimes. All right, just go in the bag. Thank you. I'm taking plain bagels in with me, and my plan is to have them for dinner and like toast them over the fire, and then I can put peanut butter on them. Can't take cream cheese or anything of that nature because it would spoil. I could take margarine. I'm gonna take peanut butter. I'm just gonna do peanut butter bagels. That gives me protein. The bagels will be very filling, and it's fun to cook on the fire. I like it. This really was my biggest challenge when I was sitting here trying to figure out what to eat, because every other trip I've been able to take a cooler. So when we went and did our hikes previously, we had a base camp, so I could carry my cooler in and leave it there and just take a couple of things in my day pack. When we went on our kayak trip, I had a cooler that I secured to the front of my kayak. So this will be the first time that I'm gonna have to carry food without a cooler, which is kind of a bummer. We'll see how I do. As far as drinks go, I'm taking liter bottles of water because dehydration is the enemy, right? I do not want to be dehydrated. And I'm taking these things here, and I know, oh no, I was gonna take these things here. They are drink mixes, but this makes 2 quarts. She was supposed to bring me the individual ones. Well, that's a bummer. I guess I'm probably not taking these unless I want to make another store run, which I do not. All right, so I guess I'm just taking water. I'll probably take a couple just fruit juices, and then when they're gone, they're gone. Then the water containers I will be able to refill once we get around the side. Over onto the Manistee River where I can access it. These are just so good. I know they're weird. They're good. Mm-hmm. They're just a good snack. Does anybody else eat croutons for a snack? Or is it just me? Am I the only weirdo? I might be. I'm okay with that. So, how do I leave the garden for 5 days? Well, I'm relying on my husband and my kids. Now, my husband is not super garden savvy, but he will water it for me. So all I have to do is put on the refrigerator a watering schedule. and then everything should get watered. However, I am going to need to go out in the garden, which I'm going to do next, and harvest anything ready to be harvested. I do have a head of cabbage, and I have some of that purple broccoli / cauliflower. So I'm going to bring that in and do something with it so it doesn't go to waste while I'm gone, or the animals get it while I'm gone. I think I'm going to take the cabbage and just bring that in because that will stay until I come home, because I want to make a coleslaw. I've got a coleslaw recipe that I want to try. So I'll probably do that, and then the broccoli I'm going to make a salad with, I think, because Brent and the kids will eat that while I'm gone. How cute are these little bags? I was worried. I think this is going to be enough food. So I've got lots of snacks. I've got peanut butter and bagels, fruit. Got some granola bars. I got some protein shakes in here. I'm also going to add banana muffins, Rice Krispie treats, and chocolate cookies into these too, because why not eat a bunch of junk food while I'm hiking, right? I'm also taking a bag of Twizzlers as a snack in my bag for while I'm physically hiking. Nice. Not bad. All right, I'll cook the rest of that stuff tonight and finish packing tomorrow. Okay, now that I got food packed, number 2 on things to do before I leave is to harvest whatever needs to be harvested, because while my husband will water for me, he will not be harvesting. So let's see what the garden's got. So giant pile of dill. We'll take that. And while this cabbage head might get larger, oh, hello, wasp. Feel free to hang out for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this so that the bugs don't get it, and put it in my house until I come back. Look at this. You are coming in the house. I'm gonna make a salad out of you, I think. Will that be cool? I think it will. She pretty. This is a very pretty harvest. I'm loving it. Okay, the last thing I need to do before I leave is take my meticulously packed pack, dump it all out, and go through and get rid of some stuff, because my pack is way too heavy. So let me get at this. Okay, friends, it is takeoff morning. I've shaved maybe 5 or 6 pounds from my bag. This bag's about 50 pounds still, I'm gonna say, but mentally it felt good to shed some stuff, so I think I'm gonna be okay. We're supposed to get thunderstorms on the way in to our first campsite, so if everyone would say some little prayers, although actually by the time you watch this it will be well past that, so let's just hope I don't get wet. All right, guys, have a great day, and I will see you soon, God willing.